Hello, hot honey buns and hot bots. Welcome back to the channel. It is Lala's World. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And you all know I'm going to give you a disclaimer. I'm sure you can probably kind of hear a little of it. So, per the last video, I was on the road. I was down to St. John. I went to Kentucky. So, I've been all over the place and came home with some. Got a little of that going on, so you're going to hear it in this video. I'm sorry. I do have me something warm to try and keep my voice moving, but as the title says, I went to 2 doctors. I got some good news, and my next one left my face like, yes. So let's get into why my face was like, okay, so let me take a sip first because I feel some phlegm coming, and I'm sorry, y'all. It's just here. So, and believe it or not, I just did this before I started the video, and I still feel it coming. So I'm not unprepared. It's just that's how it happened. So I went to my primary doctor. Everyone knows you go to your primary doctor to get your blood work done once a year. Got blood work done, did all of that. You make sure your heart's working, your body's working, your arm aren't going to fall off, stuff like that. Went to her. Good news was, well, partially good news. I guess you could say it's good news. I lost 20 pounds since last year. Now, that's not because of the concoction that I'm taking. That has nothing at all to do with it. Nothing. That was last year. I just started the concoction this year in January. So a lot of that 20 pounds that I think I've lost, it was a little stress. It was a little getting out of COVID, going back to work, getting active again. So it was a mixture of whatever. So, but 20 pounds lighter, yay, we'll take it. Whatever way we can get it, we'll take it. Well, not the stressful way. We want healthy. So that was good. So I talked to my primary doctor, and she was, I went in the room and she was like, hey, Latrice, how's it going? And I'm like, it's going pretty good now. She was like, well, that's good. And she's looking at my file while I'm talking to her. That part right there is very key for the next story that I have. She's looking at my file and she's like, oh, okay. Latrice, I see you lost weight. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I did. And she was like, so what happened? What'd you do? And I told her it was mostly stress and this and that. And I'm like, well, I was actually going through pure hell. And then I just decided I don't want to go through hell anymore. And that's when I wasn't sleeping back in December. This is only March, ladies. You can get fixed really quick. But that was in December that I wasn't sleeping. I was depressed. I was angry. And I told her, and I got mad one day, and I found me a new OB-GYN. That part is key also for the next subject. But found me a new OB-GYN, got me HRT, started progesterone, and she was like, whoa. So she cut me off and she was like, progesterone? I'm like, no, she said testosterone. And I'm like, yeah, testosterone. And she was like, oh, I'm taking that too. She said, I get my injections every, 4 to 6 weeks or something like that, 8 to 6, whatever. And I was like, I was impressed, y'all, because I have not had a medical profession actually comment on testosterone at all. So I was kind of excited to hear her input and hear her thoughts on it. And coming to find out, here she is getting her own injections. And she says that she can't live without it. She was like, it changed my life. She also said, which I was like, I don't know why I would want to get the injections over the cream. I take the cream and I just put it on, every morning. She goes and she gets injected, every 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. And it was kind of like, she also mentioned that she can tell when it's exiting her body, because when it's time to go back and get another jab, because she can feel hot flashes. Also, she can feel a little bitchiness. And also, I guess that comes from the family possibly telling her, hey, it's time for a dose. You want me to take you to your appointment? Because that would be me and my family also. Hey, let's go. Grabbing the hand. Let's go. It's time to go. Because it's due. But that's how I would definitely would see that how I would feel. But I don't have to deal with that because I do my own and I don't have to worry about it wearing off or anything. But she says it works for her and she didn't want to have to go through putting it on every day. She's a doctor. She's up and out. She's in and out. She didn't want to have to deal with that. I can understand that. But it's good to know that she's like, yes, I definitely, it is a life changer. So that was good for me. And of course, I guess, had a cheat code today or the day that I went and did my blood work because I already know my blood is good because I get it done. I've had my blood work done twice by the H0tt people, Viking, who actually they're giving me my testosterone. So blood work is already fine. I already knew that, but doctor reported the same day. She was like, hey, your blood work looks great. And I'm like, I already knew it, but thank you. Okay, let's get into the next appointment that I had. Y'all heard me mention earlier when I was like, yeah, I'm pissed. I want a new doctor. I found a new OB-GYN, right? All right. I thought I was going to love her, right? So I need some comments, y'all. Y'all let me know below because I need help. I need help. Please help me because I don't know if I'm being too harsh on the new doctor or not. So please help me. Comment. Let me know. Say yes, no, whatever, anything. Help me out, y'all. So I went to the new OB-GYN, and I say new, but I went to her. Let me give you the backstory. I looked online in December, the end of December. We're going to say December 27th. I looked online and I was like, oh, this doctor has great reviews. She is far as hell, but I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I want to go. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take this 35-minute drive just to go for the doctor, the cooch doctor. Okay, whatever. I'm going to do it because I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm doing new things in 2022, right? I go to the doctor we'll say January the 3rd. That was awesome. Me thinking back in December, oh my, if I can get in this soon, this is meant to be. This doctor is heaven sent. This is going to be awesome. So I go in January 3rd. I go just for a menopause consult. This is the same one that I said in previous videos that within 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, y'all know how doctors are. They're in, hey, how's it going? What brings you in today? I tell her menopause, hot sweats. I'm not sleeping. I just feel like, I'm broken. I need help. And she says, so we're going to say within 5 minutes of knowing me. And she's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm going to give you some progesterone because that's going to help you sleep. And then I'm going to give you some, I think she called it serotonin or seroline or serotonin. Well, I don't know what it was. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then she says, it's Zoloft. And me, yes, that silence, that's the same silence I had. I'm like, wow, you've known me like 5 minutes or less and you're giving me Zoloft already? Like, don't you need to know my last name or don't you need to, know me for more than a month before you this is what you need. But anyway, that's how I felt in January. But I was like, okay, I'm going to give her a chance. I'm not going to take the Zoloft. But the progesterone helping tremendously. So I'm like, I'm going to give her a chance. Maybe she knows a little bit. Okay. This is going to get a little personal and I don't mean to get with it, but so that was January. February, we're going to say February 3rd or 4th. I had some issues going on down there. I don't have issues on a regular at all. So I'm the type of person, the doctor will say, hey, well, just go to the pharmacy and just pick up a script or pick up a, over the counter issue for down there. I don't like doing that. Why? Because I want you to come. I need to come in. I need you to see so we can be on the same page and you can know that that's what it is exactly. Don't be, guessing. No, I want you to see. So I called her and I made an appointment and I went in for her to see. She gave me said pill. Pill worked fine. Okay, so I saw her January. I saw her February. And at the end of my appointment in February, I was like, okay, well, thank you. All right, you said you're going to do what you do, and you said it's what it is. And okay, good. I'll see you at the end of March because I've got my well woman for then. And she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. All right, well, I'll see you then. Okay, cool, right? Yeah, I went for my well woman recently. Now, I have to give a disclaimer. The first time I went in January, wait time was a little uncomfortable for me because I don't feel like I should have to wait in your waiting room for more than 30 minutes. I was just being a brat. Okay, fine. When I got back, it was, pretty okay time back there in the room. The second time I went, I was very upset. I was very, very upset. I had left work. And once again, I have an issue. So I'm ready to see the doctor. I sat in the waiting room for 1 hour. 1 hour. If it had not been for said issue, I would have left. But I wanted her to see said issue before I went to the store and just bought a pill. So I was very not happy with that. When she walked in the room after me sitting for an hour, yes, the nurse came in about 30 minutes. She'll be in just a moment. She's just a little backed up, but she'll be in, all right? All right, see you later, bye. Close the door before I could say anything. Okay. The doctor comes in after an hour of me sitting here. She comes in and gets on the stool like, so, how you doing today? I am very loving. I'm very kind. I'm very professional. I'm not a snippy person usually at all. After sitting and waiting for an hour, after she said, so what brings you in today? I'm like, I have an issue. Do you have a gown I can put on? I can put it on. I have problems and I need you to look at this. I don't have time for casualties and all of this other stuff, lady. I need you to come in and fix me. Shit. But so she's trying to be nice and no, we're not doing that. That was that second time. So I was a little leery and I was a little like, So let me tell you about this third time. I get there. It's the well woman. I see her walk in while I'm sitting in the waiting room. That gives me almost hope that I'm not going to be sitting there for 5 hours, right? All right. And I was right, y'all. I was right. I was only sitting in the waiting room, maybe 10 minutes. And when I got back in the room, she came in within 5 minutes, y'all. So I was like, this is going to be great. I think I'm going to like her. I think I am. I think I can get past the other two. This visit, this is it. So she pull up her chair, legs go in the stirrups. She do her little thingamabob down there and everything is done. And then she's finished and she's, legs out the stirrups and now we're both sitting up and she was like, okay. And I'm like, all right. And she was like, so how have you been? And I say, everything has been going pretty good. And now I'm smiling because I'm like, this is awesome. This is quick. I thought this was going to be at least 2-hour visit. This is like 35 minutes. I'm ecstatic. So I'm like, everything's going great. I'm feeling amazing. And she's still sitting on the stool. She's like, that's good. That's good. That's her face. And then this is my face. Yeah. And then so I added more because it seemed like she wanted more. So I gave her more, right? I said, yeah, the progesterone that you gave me is working amazing. I'm sleeping like a baby. And then she says, this is her face. Now, what did I give you the progesterone for? That's her face. Let's switch over to my face. Because I was smiling because I'm like, I'm feeling amazing. And then she said, what did I give you the progesterone for? My face quickly changed from for menopause. And then her face, oh, okay, that's good. That's good. And then let's switch back over to my face. So yeah, that is the end of that right there. I need to know, y'all need to let me know, am I being too hard? Like I said with my previous doctor, she came in, she had my file. She said, oh, Latrice, it looked like you lost weight. Am I wrong for expecting the new doctor to have a file on me? Or to know anything, or to even look at it before she came in? Lady, you saw me in January. You saw me in February. Now you're seeing me in March. Shouldn't you know what you did? Huh? Y'all help me. Because I'm ready to X her out. She's excommunicated. I don't need to go back until another year. So I have another year that I need to make a decision. Because I don't know. I'm just deep down inside, yes, I think that she was probably a great doctor in her younger years. Right now, I think maybe she's a little older, and maybe it's time. She has 2 offices, so maybe she just needs to keep one. And I am not. Let me disclaimer again. I am not saying that, yes, you saw me in January, you saw me in February. You should recognize my face. Or you should recognize no, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is just look at the chart. Like, you just gave me medication in January and February. Shouldn't you want to follow up and be like, so hey, how's that going for you? Help me out. Help me out. Help me out before I just X her out. Help me, please. So, yeah, that is the end of this video. That's it. Like I said, I'm really happy that my primary doctor let me know, gave me some, confirmation, some comfort, just knowing that she's taking it as well and she loves it and lives by it. So that's good to know. But taking the testosterone, y'all let me know what I should do with the new OB-GYN. Should I find another one? Oh, I don't want to. Hey, that's the end, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Have an awesome day, night, evening, all of that. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.